How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about a number of things, including the free cars that are available to get for everyone right now. First though, we're going to talk about the reason we were gifted cars, and Forza has shared a community message in the news tab. It reads, "Recently the auction house was affected by credits inflated using an exploit. We apologize for this. We've taken measured steps to address it by temporarily closing the auction house and blocking further exploitation. To mitigate the price inflation, we reset credits for those who excessively used the exploit. As this error was on our side, no further action will be taken. The auction house will reopen soon. As a goodwill gesture, we're sending all players 2 hard-to-find cars." Now, by hard to find, they really mean exclusive cars. At least they were up till this point. Now that everybody's been gifted them, they're not necessarily going to be exclusive, since everybody has them and anybody that joins into the game after this point can easily get them. The first is the 2021 Audi E-Tron, and the second is the 2021 BMW M4 Competition Coupe. What has actually happened here is that the community utilized this exploit to such an extent that it basically broke the auction house. Cars that you can obtain in the auto show were selling in the auction house for sometimes 10, even 20 times what they were available in the auto show for. The reason everybody rushed to spend those credits on the auction house is that everyone was concerned that the Forza team would do exactly what it ended up doing. My issue with this is that this doesn't really fix very much. Most of the people that abused this exploit already have a bunch of expensive cars in their garages. That's why the auction house is broken to begin with. They spent their credits on cars in the auction house, and once the auction house opens back up, they'll be posting their cars for whatever they can get. I hope they address this when they open the auction house back up. I'm not sure if they can reset the prices for cars back to what they were before this all happened, but I do hope that anybody watching this video avoids buying cars on the auction house for the time being until prices settle back down. Once it opens, if the Forza team doesn't do anything to fix the prices, everything will be vastly overpriced anyways. Now let's talk a little bit more about these cars. The 2021 Audi RS E-Tron was actually a series reward back in Series 12. All you had to do to get this car was to get 80 points on the festival playlist. And the 2021 BMW M4 Competition Coupe was the series reward back in Series 11, Rami's Racing History, the very first series that they actually named rather than just giving it a number. That's when this trend started. So both of these were 80-point series awards. Both of these were relatively easy for most people to get, and both these were really recent additions to the game. They are no longer exclusive since everybody in the game can easily obtain this through their gifts tab. Exclusive tends to indicate that it's hard to find, which is what they named it, hard to find. And if everybody in the game has it, it's no longer hard to find. There's not really any reason to sell it or buy it on the auction house anymore. So let's talk about the ramifications of this. So right now the auction house is closed. It's still closed as of the time I recorded this video. It may be up by the time I post it, but I don't think it will be. And as you can see there, I just claimed my tune rewards and I now have max credits, and I cannot spend my maximum credits on the auction house to buy exclusive cars to sell to people that might not be able to get it for lower. And sometimes these people are my friends, sometimes they're just people in the club that I'm in, people in Discord that I know that need these cars. The main reason I have maximum credits is to be able to help people out, and right now I can't really do that. The best I can do is buy expensive cars in the auto show and then gift them out. But with that, it's random. Somebody that might not need the car will get the car, and then they're just going to turn around and sell in the auction house. And I didn't really help anybody. So anytime you see somebody online saying, hey, do this, it'll get you lots of credits, think about the ramifications, especially if you don't really need the credits, because I guarantee you most of the people that did this exploit and went and bought cars in the auction house didn't really need the credits. Otherwise they wouldn't have bought a bunch of cars in the auction house just so that when the Forza team did take their credits, they would have a backup plan. Because I guarantee you, like I said, they're going to turn around, resell those cars back on the auction house, and continue destroying the auction house market. I really hope the Forza team does something to prevent that, or has some sort of plan in place. And out of all this, they made 2 exclusives in the game no longer exclusive by gifting it to all players. That being said, if you didn't have these 2 cars, you now have them. Congratulations. They're free. Enjoy them. They are pretty decent cars. They're not terrible cars, and they are new to Forza. Hope everybody enjoys the new cars. I hope you take heed to my warning about the auction house. It's not very wise to buy anything on the auction house. Once they open it back up, they're going to be terrible prices. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Leave a comment down below on what you think about all of this nonsense, and we'll see you all on stream.